Good morning, guys. Happy readathon Saturday. So last night I did a little bit of reading with Austin, and I have about 100 pages left of Girls of Paper and Fire. I'm very much enjoying this. I'm enjoying the romance in here, especially. The adventure is good. I don't want to spoil anything, but the event that just recently happened, which caused a fire, there we go, is interesting, and we're following what's happening after that, and I'm enjoying it. Since I only have 100 pages left, I'm really interested to see what else is going to happen, like how she's going to wrap this up for the last 100 pages to make something big happen, but yet like leave it on a cliffhanger. I know this is a trilogy and the third book just recently came out, so I'm very interested to see where it's gonna go, how it's gonna go down, so that I can potentially finish a trilogy, because that never happens. So this is definitely the first book that I hope to finish during my readathon today. Yeah, so this is the first book that I'm for sure going to finish and get through. Next, there we go. We have A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. I'm on part 3, actually. So there we go. So I have about 2 hours left of this, and that's definitely high on my list as well. We're basically following our main character, who got turned into a vampire and has been living with the man who turned her, and she's feeling a lot of emotions of jealousy and lust and love in this little throuple they have going on. And she is realizing how toxic and abusive the relationship is, and is slowly, potentially trying to get out of it somehow. I don't know where it's gonna go or how it's gonna, well, I do know how it ends because she states it in the first chapter, I suppose. But yeah, so excited to finish that finally. It's been a long time coming. I've been really loving it. Like 5-star prediction. Couldn't tell you why I haven't finished it yet. Like there's no reason, no excuse. And then over there is my current TBR pile. So I have 4 other books on my TBR. 2 of them are for the Bloomin' TBR, 1 for the Buzzword Reading Challenge, and 1 is a book club pick. So my priority list is kind of all over the place of like what I need to read first or want to read first. I'm thinking Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I know that I've already talked about reading this, especially in like my TBR and stuff, so I won't go too into it yet, but I definitely want to pick this up. I also use this for a couple prompts for the Bloomin' TBR, which I haven't achieved anything for yet, since I've only been reading 1 book right now, but I am very excited. House in the Cerulean Sea, also by TJ Klune, was a pretty quick read to get through. I listened to the audiobook, but the language was very clear and concise and made sense, and it wasn't too flowery or poetic to a point where I couldn't understand things, so I don't think this will take me too long to get through, and I'm very excited for this. Also, for the Bloomin' TBR, we have Know My Name by Chanel Miller. This is a nonfiction memoir that I'm so excited to read and also hoping to get through today. We'll see. This is also for the Bloomin' TBR, and I'm hoping to finish it soon. It's not top of my list right now just because I have a lot of fantasy fiction going on that I just am really excited about. But yeah, definitely still want to get to that. Next we have Lost in the Neverwood. This is by Aiden Thomas. I'm so excited for this. It's one of those books that I just keep forgetting is on my TBR. Whoops. It's one of those books I keep forgetting is on my TBR. And so every time I remember that I'm supposed to be reading it, I get excited again. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to listen to Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas, so that's also coming up probably the end of this week. So this will be my first Aiden Thomas, and I'm very excited. I've got really high hopes. This is a Peter Pan retelling, and I love retellings. This book actually created a very big series that I want to do on my channel someday. Unfortunately, because all of my audiobooks were poofed, I'm not gonna have a specific TBR video with this book, but I'm hoping soon I can maybe swing it. I just don't have the time to like read too many books right now, unfortunately. And finally, we have The Death of Jane Lawrence by Caitlin Starling. This is for the Literally Dead book club pick. The live show is not today, but it's going to be in a week from now. So I definitely need to at least get this started and hopefully get through it a little bit faster. So this is definitely on the list so that I can finish it before the week is over and I can participate in the live show live. So yeah, I think the order in which I'm going to read today will probably be Girls of Paper and Fire, A Dowry of Blood, but I'm torn between these two. I know this one I have the audiobook for on Wednesday, I think. So I could potentially hold off and then read this along with the audiobook because I'm sure the audiobook is going to be fantastic. So probably pick this one up, finish this, and then start this so that I can finish this throughout the week and then pick up this the end of the week and then this over the weekend. Maybe? I don't know. I also have so much YouTube work to do, so I have to make sure that I'm accounting for all of that as well and that I'm prepared for what's to come ahead of me is another big task that I have to work on. And then because it's the weekend and Austin's home all day, we're also having like a chore day and we're having date night later. So this is like a very loose 24-hour readathon. I'm not going to be super strict. Tomorrow I will also probably continue reading and try and like read for a full 24 hours, but it won't be in order. Like it won't be consecutive. So yeah. But for now, we shall get started on the reading. Just popping in very quickly to update you guys. I finished Girls of Paper and Fire. I always get torn, like every book should start with the, obviously. But I finished Girls of Paper and Fire. 5 stars, fantastic. A little upset about the end, but overall, fantastic. Really good. We'll give more in-depth another time. And then I finished A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. 5 stars. Oh my goodness, a new favorite. I could use a spin-off for each of the characters on their journeys. I did not want this to end. It was so good. The writing was beautiful. The narrator for the audiobook, there was so much emotion in her tone and the way that she said everything. Like, she gave that her all, and it was fantastic. It was so incredible. So highly recommend the audiobook if you want to read along or you just listen to the audiobook. It's so good. It's like 5 hours long. Like, it's not a big book. Highly recommend. So good. But now Austin and I are easing into date night, so we are going to make spaghetti this evening. We're gonna watch some musicals, and I think we're going to do a little bit of painting. Good morning. So, last night after dinner, we watched The Greatest Showman, and I went to sleep. I can get the... There we go. Yeah, went straight to bed. Didn't even read last night. I just went to sleep. I was so tired. So this morning, we're gonna crack on into Under the Whispering Door. I'm very excited. I will tell you more about it once I've kind of established what this is going to be about besides the death plot. So, to reading we go. Two now, just barely making a dent, but this main character, Wallace, really reminds me of Teddy from For Your Own Good, who is a teacher, and Teddy is a lawyer, and they both just seem to have like this morally gray complex. They're not super likable, and they just seem like the same Scrooge like character. Like, I think they could be best friends. I apologize if you can hear Austin's music in the background, but I will try to talk over it the best that I can. So, I'm officially 50 pages into Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, so I'm just barely started. So far I am loving it, but that's no surprise seeing it's TJ Klune, and I gave House in the Cerulean Sea 5 stars. So far we are following our character Wallace, who... The laundry's done. We are following our character Wallace, who was a partner at his law firm, and he dies pretty unexpectedly, and he meets his Reaper, May, who brings him to Hugo, who is the ferryman, who is going to answer his questions and help guide him through this transition between life to death. Wallace is pretty unlikable. I feel like that's going to change. That seems to be TJ Klune's thing. Kind of have different interesting characters that you end up falling in love with so quickly. But I actually kind of like Wallace. I worked at a law firm, so I worked with lawyers and I can kind of see them in him, which is funny. But I do enjoy his personality, even if he's like not the most likable character. And then I love May, and I love Hugo's grandfather, Nelson. Hilarious. Like, their comedic relief is so good. Her fortune cookie sayings that May gives him while transporting him to Hugo, gold. Like, it's very enjoyable for the first 55 pages. Like, very well done. So, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to continue reading this evening, and then probably tomorrow and throughout the next week. So yeah, that is my little update for now. Guys, so I've not gotten any further in reading Under the Whispering Door. I'm about the 50-page mark for this, and so I'm going to end the vlog. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you're reading right now in the comments down below. And yeah, we're gonna jump right into the next vlog tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving week, so that's gonna be exciting and hopefully fun and a bit more entertaining. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with my very poor 24-hour readathon. But I am still proud of myself for finishing 2 books and starting the next, and hopefully this next vlog I will read 3 books. So stay tuned. Hope you're having a great day or night. Bye.